Hello everybody, Joe Begaduns here, and welcome back to another episode of Muv-Luv Alternative Total Eclipse, the Imperial Capital Burns. The last time we left off, everyone's ready for the big fight, or at least they want to be, but they're stuck in the rear Echelon supply station, which, funny thing about that, it seems like, you know, it's not going to be the rear any longer, it's going to be the front, so they're getting just what they wanted. I'm sure they'll be super thrilled about it. Actually get to fight and do stuff. Wahoo. Anyway, sorry about the delay between episodes there. I know I say that every single episode, but it is what it is. Little schedule flip around this weekend in order for me to like transition to my new shift. Friday sucked for work. Like, I was exhausted. I'm still sore from it. My arms got torn up and they're all bruised. It was a shitty ordeal. Shitty long shift. I was the only person qualified to do the thing that needed to get done. So, yeah. Sorry. I just had a message on the work group chat right there. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, my brain's cooked. Long weekend, cold, rainy, dreary. Honestly wasn't in the best mental state, just because of, you know, life and, New Year and winter and all that, and seasonal affective disorder, and probably like lacking certain vitamins. So I went grocery shopping yesterday and just bought like a bunch of supplements. I got like iron and vitamin C and zinc and magnesium, which I'm pretty sure it's like 90% of people don't get enough like magnesium or whatever. It's good for your bones. You know, I'm working out, so want to make sure I don't have my body explode and fall apart. So, that's my life. I made some coffee. I bought a fuck ton of chili. I bought like a little thing of the Diet Pepsis, like the little half-size cans. That shit for like a pack of 12 was like $10. Insane. What is this country coming to? And besides that, yeah, that's pretty much my weekend. And I got really drunk last night, so that was fun. I drank like most of my bottle of rum. Thank you, Captain Morgan. You were my only friend. And passed out in bed and woke up in the exact same position. I hadn't moved an inch. I did the drunk person thing of just like going catatonic and not moving until I have to like wake up to go to the bathroom. So that was fun. That was cool. Anyway, got my coffee, got my ginger chews, which I actually ordered some more ginger chews because I only have 5 left. I should get my new package in today, and this time they're mango flavored ginger chews. Ooh, the ones I currently have are blood orange, which they're good, but I had a mango one the other day. Like, someone at work had some. I know, weird, very coincidental thing. And then I had one. I'm like, damn, that's really fucking good. So I will be eating the fuck out of those when they arrive today. But that's pretty much my life in a nutshell. Anywho, where were we? Oh yeah, Yui losing everybody she ever cared about, and trying to grow emotionally from it but unable to. Yeah, let's go watch that.
敵の前衛が突出して西ヶ岳付近まで迫っているそうですわ。西ヶ岳だって。
Oh no.
目と鼻の先じゃない。
Yamashiro-san was with Lieutenant Kisaragi when the scheduled situation update came in. The information must be highly accurate.
絶対防衛圏の災害核が接敵して、まだ数時間しか経っていないのに。
Oh yeah, you guys have been getting rolled.
短時間で3つの防衛ラインが突破されたか。最良の可能性でも一部がほころんだということでしょ。
Something unbelievable is unfolding right before our eyes. I can feel it.
泉？待って泉！どこに行くんだよ！泉！
What, you gonna sortie out on your own, one-man army? You know, Rambo, solve the situation yourself? Oh no, why is she running away? Is she experiencing a bad trip? Oh, nope, just bounce around like that. Inch your way is up ahead, and there's a terrace on the other side, enclosed by a fence, but still, if she climbs it, she'll be 40 meters above the ground. Fall from that height would be fatal, fortified suit or not.
泉
Ugh, why am I so calm? My heart tells me I desperately need to stop Izumi from doing something she'll regret, but my mind assumes the role of a mere spectator watching a scene from a movie. I see now. So this is what it feels like when the pre-battle treatment is working.
見てユイ
Yeah, just going to watch the fire on the horizon is all. Fire burning in the distance? What's going on?
何あれなんであんなに燃えてるんだよ変だよ近すぎるよ最終防衛線はどうしたのよあいつらが来ているのよ
Oh, don't sound so happy about that.
見てよユイ忠道を殺した奴らがすぐそこまで来てる
It's not just a hole or two in the defense lines. The entire thing is coming apart at the
なお
seams.
貴様たちの戦域データリンクへのアクセスは制限されている待機中は通信とバイタルモニター以外機能しないことを肝に銘じておけ
So this is why we were only granted restricted access to the data link. To keep us in the dark.
おいあれどうやら戦術機のようですわね補給いえ伝令かしら
I'm not sure. SOP? Okay. SOP is to resupply as a full flight, not in elements. But assuming she's right, our forces wouldn't rely on messengers unless the theater-wide data link was comprised somehow. Ooh, look at that. Internal communications and vital sign monitors seem to be working as intended. Which means the data link in the vicinity of the base should still be
帝
online.
国の77式だあれでもなんかあれボロボロじゃんか
Yeah, they ain't looking so hot.
化学消防車
Yep. No way those dudes can land alright. You know, one of them's missing a leg. It's gonna be kind of hard to balance that. The lights are on and the sirens are blaring. Are those TSFs going to execute an emergency landing?
なんか燃えてない緊急着陸よ危ないから詰め所に戻っ
Whoa! Got a little too high on that one, bud. It only took one shot? Why don't they just coat the TSS with mirrors?
さ
Ooh. And just like that, they're gone. Almost like a sparkler fizzling out. Ah, there it is.
中隊規模ベータ軍接近西南西距離約1万4000待機中の全勇士出撃準備繰り返す中隊規模ベータ軍接近西南西距離約1万4000待機中のいつからだろう
Oh.
聖者が死者の数を数えるのをやめたのはこの世界は本当に滅びの道を歩んでいるのだろうか
Yes, it's not looking good. In most timelines, it seems like the world fucking perishes. Though we don't fully know yet because we haven't got around to day after 4? Resonance? Whatever they're calling it? Who knows? Wait, this poem. Have I heard it somewhere before? Yeah, it's from a famous writer from the Cold War. What was his name again? But it's weird. Why does his words spring to mind just when the beta are upon us? That's right. We need to return to the hangar.
引き付き整備確認出撃準備
Ooh, cool. Please watch me. For today, I become a full-fledged surface pilot.
これまでいただいたご恩にユイは必ず報います
And talk about baptism by fire. Yeesh.
高村少尉急げ
Oh,
進軍速度が速すぎる。前衛部隊は何やってんだ。後方の補給基地なの。
Getting wrecked. They are fucking dead, dude.
最前線なの。
ワングワンより全中隊に次ぐ。すっきりしたようだな。貴様たちは実に幸運かつ効率的だ。無駄飯も2食しか食わず、一度の打眠も貪らず、着任したその日に実戦を経験できるんだからな。今のところ即時撤退命令は出ていない。であるなら持ちこたえれば戦線が維持される可能性が高いということだ。
If you say so.
炎への矜持、とくと見せつけろ。
Yeah, we're just going out to reinforce it, you know, it's not entirely gone.
ついでにハイエナどもにもだ。
了解。
よし、だがその前にまずは訓練通りやってみせろ。武君を上げるのはそれからだ。分かったか。
了解。
貴様たちの健闘を期待する。
Yep, try not to die too quickly.
行ってまい
Yeah.
ります。嵐山コントロールよりファング中隊各機規定に従い発進位置へ。こちらファング2、規定に従い発進位置まで前進。
It'll be fine. My head is clear. Surely that disassociative spell at the terrace was a minor side effect from the pre-battle treatment. Yeah, we all just kind of mildly disassociate sometimes in stressful situations. Man, that's some grain. Woo! Hopefully YouTube doesn't compress that to fucking shit, make it look like 140p. Not a pleasant experience, but at least I can tell those measures are working. And the evidence is that someone like me, completely lacking in battle experience, doesn't feel shaken in the slightest after witnessing 2 surface pilots die at the hands of the laser class. I mean, that's the kind of thing, like, in the moment, you got other things to worry about, so you can't get hung up on it, but, like, later, when you're just sitting there thinking, just, like, in the shower, in the dark, you know, just out of nowhere, in the corner of your mind, or doing something else, you're like, man, that was kind of fucked up, wasn't it? Okay, a cut for a few seconds, sure. That's a lot of lasers. On a day where untold people have died, what meaning does it have to pay my respects only to those who have passed away before my eyes? Yeah, don't get sentimental about all this, you know. Wait till it's all over. It's nothing but a hollow gesture, a pledge of empty sentiment to soothe my own conscience. And yet, I will still do it all the same.
突出した中隊規模ベータ軍は予測進路を進行中。総数約220。戦闘はデストロイヤー級、後続にグラップラー級、
We can
レ
take
ーザー
that.
級は最後尾だ。
Please watch over me. I'll carry on the fight in your stead. I won't let anything stop me. High concentrations of heat. Must be the laser class. Over there.
いいか、基本に忠実にやれ。レーザー野郎は真っ先に潰す。
Don't call them
熱源
freaks.
センサー
They're
だけじゃ
kind
な
of
い
cute.
気象データも重要だ。特に居場所を教えてくれるレーザークラウドは絶対見逃すな。奴らは味方打ちをしないからな。敵を盾にして肉薄し、すりつぶしてやれ。
了解。
フォーメーションクワドラント3。第3小隊はレーザー級の前言を優先。山城少尉、インパクトガードの実力証明してみせろ。
ファング3了解。
私の第1小隊はその直縁。かかってくる小型種どもを蹴散らす。第2小隊は前面に展開。大型種の相当を主とし、敵の市街で防壁を構築。敵に遊撃。中村少尉、ストームヴァンガード1の名に泥を塗るなよ。
ファング2了解。
交代する残存部隊と増援が防衛線を再構築するまでの辛抱だ。基地の支援砲撃に当たるな。松代の恥だぞ。
Yeah, that'd be real embarrassing way to
よ
die.
し行こう。各機兵器使用自由。
了解。
Yeah, body cameras off. Let's go. By all rights, Lieutenant Kisaragi, who comes from a noble family close to the highest rank, has been left to her own devices in command of a squadron of freshly commissioned surface pilots. But the lieutenant carries out her duties without a hint of complaint. Her vigorous commands are proof of her resilience. Forceful on purpose, the phrasing is meant not to give our minds any time to wander.
W271 第二小隊続け。了解。
Alright, let's go crush some bugs.
第二小隊指定座標に到達。並走展開。別名まで現座標にて待機せよ。了解。
Just gonna wait for him to come into the clearing. So this is what total area suppression looks like in real life. Those fires coming from oh god, big mini syllables. Arashiyama artillery emplacements. And here, it took me long enough, but at last, I stand on the real battlefield. Not even 2 minutes have passed, and yet it feels like we've been on standby for hours. Aki can't settle down. Izumi keeps touching her neck. I don't understand. Why is she doing that? She can't be hot wearing a fortified suit. Her vitals rate is normal. Maybe it's a form of oh god. Stereotypy caused by mental stress? Typey? Stereotypy? No. The pre-battle treatment should suppress any emotional turbulence, but it doesn't eliminate the strain one is under. Repentant. Oh, damn it, Izumi, why? Royal Guard regulations explicitly prohibit bringing personal effects into the control unit. Instructors have said as much as since day one. Do I give her a warning? No, I shall let this one slide. Izumi's been prepared to deal with the consequences. Must be prepared to deal with the consequences. She didn't let the prospect of severe punishment stop her. Survived the 8 minutes of death and accomplished the Royal Guard's mission. The pressure we face today is overwhelming. A responsibility none of us fighting today were ready to handle. Most of my classmates still need a cause to call their own to withstand this pressure. Without emotional support, it's easy to lose sight of yourself. Fortunately, that does not apply to me, as I bear the honor of House Takamura on my shoulders, always. My motives might not be as keenly personal as Yamashiro-san's, but they're all I need. Preserving our heritage has been my mission ever since I was a child, an unshakable foundation of my world. Good thing I never stopped carrying this heavy burden on my shoulders. Left to my own devices, my spirit would have faltered, even with the pre-battle treatment in place. Generally speaking, even if you overcome the 8 minutes of death and survive your first battle, there's a good chance you'll experience a mental breakdown once the effects of the drugs and hypnosis subside. In light of that, as her flight leader, I should leave Izumi alone right now. Nothing good can come out of admonishing her. The mere fact that she has something to fight for is welcome. Whether it's the memory of her late fiancé or duties towards the Empire makes little difference. Reprimanding her in public would be counterproductive, but I intend to do so in private later, if we survive. Hostiles approaching, from 11 o'clock. Less than a minute until they're inside our effective range.
デストロイヤー級12グラップラー級8小型種不明データリンク共有砲弾選択 APFSDS 砲弾選択完了こちらファング2エンゲージオフェンシブ
ファング1了解近接格闘は近衛の本分無世紀原子どもを血祭りにあげろ
了解
Everyone is on edge. What should I do? What should I say at a time like this?
ファング8よりファング2いつものやつ頼むよあれ私たちの基本だからさ
Ah, she's right. You know, just stick to the training and everything will go fine. I'm sure. No sense thinking too hard about it.
第二小隊おかっちませかしこま
This is how we stick to the basics, by showing our Yamayuri spirit. Lieutenant Kisaragi didn't object to her cheer? Maybe she's also a Yamayuri graduate. Distance 4,000. Trigger timing, 0.
ファング2フォックス1ファング5フォックス1ファング8フォックス1ファング11フォックス1
It'd be real embarrassing to get killed by a destroyer class. You always kind of look like a chump when they just kind of fucking like walk right on top of a TSF and it explodes. The grappler's a little more, you know, understandable getting murked by.
デストロイヤー級は構わないでつけるのよそうそう基本に忠実にね
Yeah, you gotta thin out the herd and then you can swing around behind and shoot them in the ass, hit their soft, gooey points. It takes more than 120mm shot to penetrate the armor shells of the destroyer class. But that's exactly why we can use them as shields against the laser class. Draw them in, stop them in their tracks, then stack them up.
第二小隊相談
第一小隊前へ
第二小隊相談完了
The supply containers scattered across the battlefield are intended to ensure we never run out of ammo in the middle of an engagement. What? It only took a single shot to penetrate that destroyer-class shell?
どうやら基地の面制圧が機能しているようだな連中
Ah, they're
相当
nice
ダメー
and
ジが
cracked.
蓄積してるぞ
The heavy metal clouds, dampening the laser class's interception rate. This is our chance.
面制圧がうまくいっているからといっていい気になるなよあくまで基本を守れ
了解
Yeah, don't let the, what are the red ones? Are they tank class?
第二小隊相談
I think it's like the white guys with like the trunk arm thing are the soldier class? The distance between us and the enemy is shrinking. Once we've exhausted our current supply of magazines, we'll have to fall back and rebuild our formation.
ファング8相談完了ファング11相談完了こちらファング5ごめんなさい街路樹がサブアームに慌てないでファング5大丈夫
Sure, class approaching. Distance 470. They'll be here in 10 seconds.
ファング5装填完了第二小隊装填完了
第一小隊交代第二小隊前へ
了解
Yep, tag out. Okay, they look kind of goofy when they just like kind of squish like that. They look like a gummy. Radiation danger alert. All clear. Let's do this.
戦術コード50対デストロイヤー級戦闘今
By the book.
こちらファング8 2匹やった
You might want to move, Shimako. Oh god, she's firing randomly. Mobility, 3 dimensions. Yeah, that's what happens when you shoot all your ammo. You run out. Remote countershock? It's not helping Lieutenant Kisaragi. There you go. Just had to lock in. Thank God. I managed to kill that pack before they could reach the rear. That's cool. We didn't say you were. You're kind of hopping around wildly there. Shimako's vitals are within normal parameters? No, but you're a little high. You might want to get down. Also wasting fuel. Yeah. Well, that's weird. Oof, owie. Yep, the armor can soak up at least like a second or two of the hit. So then if you just like roll down, it's like, oop, have the laser not in that spot anymore, then just drop altitude and you're safe. I can feel the sorrow and anger welling inside my heart. It's as though these emotions belong to someone else. Right, this is the pre-battle treatment at work. The only thing that prevents my spirit from crumbling apart. This numbness is proof losing Shimako would have filled me with inconsolable grief. And I'm relieved to see that I feel that way. That's the one responsible for Shimako's death. Pop. Wow. Only 300 meters until we enter the laser class effective range. God, they look so silly. Oh. It's a little silly to watch them pop like that. I mean, it makes sense. I would also pop if I got hit by, like... What's 120 millimeters? That's like 12 centimeter. Like a fucking 5-inch shell to my chest. Like, yeah. I'd fucking get squished like an overripe grape and just kind of go... Yep, good thing we're still alive. For now, anyway. Oh. I'm sure they tell that to everybody. Nope. Ain't a fucking movie or a book. You die randomly and unfairly, and that's it. All right, we're doing work. Take him out a little bit at a time. Step back, rearm, regroup, and then do it again. Yeah, cut him up. Yep, just try not to get surrounded. Probably want to hit the perimeter of their formation. Just kind of circle around them, chipping away at them. Whittle it down like you're peeling an onion. Yeah, shoot your gooey bit. Oh no! The claw! Damn, how do you let that one get you? Oh, hey. It's kind of, right on top of you.
Lucky!
I mean, you probably like bit your tongue or the inside of your cheek when you fell. I mean, you tried. Oh. I can't quite read that. Something de...
マングマンより中隊各機陣形を再編する。了解。
うっさいな、邪魔しないでほしいんだけど。
Wait, you're just gonna explode now? What? Or the fact that you made it 9 minutes. Yeah, your TSF seems to be a little cooked. Oh, I'm sure it'll be such a goof. What a gaffe. Everybody will chortle. Very cool, but doesn't mean much when you step over the finish line and then instantly die. That's some nice bright red foamy blood. Puncture your lung? I mean, with a big fall like that, it's entirely within the realm of possibility. You know, break a rib and then have it poke into you. Yep, what an undignified death. I mean, it happens. People fall. It's like, oh, fucking hit your head on a rock. And it's like, that's how you died. It's like, sucks.
各防衛線は分断されながらも亀岡における侵攻勢力の前言は未だ遂行されている。したがってその最高鋭たる機体は帝都外郭高地からの支援砲撃が継続している限り嵐山当該戦役の支配を維持されたし。
ならば空爆下の戦術機構戦力を手配いただきたい。すでに1個正体を失い残るは格闘兵ばかり。こたび持ちこたえたのは奇跡に他なりません。
それは奇跡にあらず。亀岡戦役は山間部ゆえに火力集中が容易であり進行阻止が比較的有効に機能している。
I mean, he's kind of right.
加えて機体が預かる東端戦役には嵐山砲撃陣地の
Like you're fighting in the perfect terrain for like a protracted, drawn out kind of like attrition engagement type thing.
それは重々承知の上。されど
Like plenty of natural bottlenecks and choke points where you're able to, you know, just mow down the enemy with like very little direct frontline troops. Pretty much you're just there to keep them pinned in place so that way the artillery can like fucking turn them to mush.
目的が帝都外郭高地の堅持ならばせめて前線戦力の再編あるいは
くどい。それ以上は公明とみなす。よそから回せる戦力など一気たりとない。
That's also true. Everybody else is in the same boat.
当座の不正が一木をもって大化の崩るるをささうるあたわず。ならば審判ぶけたる如月の端くれとして問う。戦略レベル情報へのアクセス制限が部隊指揮官にまで及ぶのは何故か。死守の令を下しておきながらかような。
いけないな、如月注意。その方とみやびやかではない。
Yeah, boss has to come on. He's like, oh, okay. Fucking little bro here is way out of his depth.
格ある者、いたずらに意をかざすべからずであるぞ。一つ違えば一門に類を及ぼす羽目になろう。
Also, he's kind of right. I know you're frustrated, but don't use your position as a cudgel to fucking beat everybody else into submission.
光が少佐。
期間は下がってよい。ほっ。山あいは敵の進行速度が鈍る。
Ah, it's this
レーザ
fuckboy.
ー遮蔽も良好。いわば天然の要害。故に帝都外郭に連なる法人が配されておる。
いかにもにございます。
して機関も存じていようが、今舞鶴、帝都、大阪を結ぶ防衛線は第一、第二ともにほころび、最終防衛線もすでに異形の進軍を許しておる。ではこれを。
これは一体。
機関が見たがっていたものだよ。
大阪がすでに陥落。バカな。何故このような重大な情報が隠匿す
They
る。
don't need to know.
そう、統帥としてはまともじゃない。
It's just gonna cause, like,
公式には想定を超える重金属運用による原因不明の障害ということらしい。対戦初期でもあるまいに。
not everyone has, like, the need to know for big operational stuff.
これは。
さすがだね、如月注意。ご明察だ。
旗が落ちれば帝都は平野続きの丸裸同然に。
Mm-hmm.
八幡の突破を阻止するには地境を挟んだ高地からの支援砲撃は必須。その1億北に位置する釈迦岳から島本一帯の砲撃陣地を守るため西の山岳一帯を面制圧しているのが嵐山基地の砲撃陣地。
Yep.
ただね、この状況の裏には帝都防衛以外にもう一つ厄介な話が。
Oh, sure, let's hear it.
八幡が落ちたその瞬間、在日米軍は即時戦術核を使うそうだよ。
戦術核。
そう、八幡が突破されれば山科水道から琵琶湖が丸逃げだ。つまりそこに展開中のアメリカ第7艦隊空母戦術機動部隊がレーザー属種の的になる。
Ooh.
空母一隻の安全を確保するために日本帝国の首都千年の都を核で焼き払い半永久的な汚染地帯にするなど
I mean-
言語道断。
Yeah. Like, it's cool. There's a lot of, like, nice history and tradition there. However, none of that matters if the beta just fucking flatten everything anyway.
そのような暴挙が誠に。
元より彼らはそのつもりだよ。
It's like, tactically speaking,
僕
it's
ら
like, yeah, of course,
倉
it
敷
makes
など数
sense.
カ所が標的。
But when you got a little bit of skin in the game, you know,
敵の後続を
it's
寸
a
断するためだそう。
bit more of a bitter pill to swallow.
その手間が少し増えるだけの話なのだろう。
腐っても軍人合理をすべてに優先すればこれが是であると理解できる。
Yeah, you don't like it, but you can see where the logic is.
人のみがただそこにあればいい。今のみに生きればいい。そのような生き様であれば。
Like, who cares about some ramshackled old wooden buildings when, you know, like, the fucking, like, tip of the spear for your thrust against the beta, you know, is at risk.
だが古代から連綿と連なる事象、それら全てが顕在化したものが今という瞬間であり己という存在なのだ。
Yes.
象徴たる帝都を
And I'm sure the
かけて
beta
汚す
will
森とは
treat it with the reverence and respect it's due.
もしこの情報が公になれば極限状況にある士気高い者たちは逆上し在日米軍を攻撃しかねない。加えて志願兵比率が極端に下がった帝国軍にあっては任務放棄も続出しかねない。
Oh, yeah, it would be the. I was gonna say the straw that would break the camel's back, but it's more like the entire fucking hail bay being chucked on top and fucking flattening the camel.
もはや真の理由を正す気などない。知らされない真実を詮索して追う身の丈に合わない責任、そんなものにはもうこれ以上耐えられそうにない。
これで分かったろう。機関は学徒兵を率いる術に長け 軌道防衛に有能であるがゆえに嵐山を託されていると。
は、もったいなきお言葉です。イカルガ少佐。
So, do everything you can, and try not to die.
その最悪の事態を回避するための策を協議している。我らこの絵にできるのは時間を作ることだけだ。
イカルガ少佐、あのような国賊。
Because they have the cards right now.
それが法治であり民主政治というものだよ。注意。皇帝陛下も将軍殿下もこらえておいでだ。故に今少し耐えてみせてほしい。
は、肝に銘じましてございます。
間もなく私も出陣する。いずれ戦場で相まみえることもあろう。
God, I fucking hate this guy. I know he's like actually kind of a good guy, but he's just so fucking annoying.
何が内閣か。陛下の国事総代は将軍殿下ぞ。だからこそこの戦勝たねばならないというのに。
Yes, we must exalt the emperor and expel these barbarians.
機関は学徒兵を率いる術に長け、軌道防衛に有能であるがゆえに嵐山を託されている。
Yeah, we just saw that.
事前処置を受けておくべきだったな。気の毒だが、貴様たちもこの絵の端くれ。
Full-fledged. I don't know about that.
覚悟はすでにできていよう。
It's more of like a fledgling just wearing their parents' feathers, you know, to look tough. Who fucking passed Yui the ox? Oh, it's very calming, though. Lieutenant Kisaragi hasn't said a word, and I might as well join the chorus.
You see, this is when it would be nice to, you know, maybe put some subtitles on the top of the screen for your international release. Because when you don't know what the song is and what they're saying, it kind of undercuts the scene a little.
I mean, it's good for like a montage, but a children's song about catching rabbits on a mountain. I always used to wonder what they taste like. Rabbit, really lean. Like, there's zero fat on rabbits. A little gamey. You know, if you're not used to game meat, you might not like it very much. But it's entirely edible.
亀岡戦役は山間部ゆえに火力集中が容易であり、進行阻止が比較的有効に機能している。
この頻発する中規模侵攻、最終防衛線が完全に分断されたが、ベータの物量が面制圧に勝っているということか。
I mean, probably the second part. There's a lot of beta.
学級会はまだ終わらんのか。絶対に死守しなければならないのだ。何としても。
You know, they need to put things up for votes, they need to deliberate, they need to go out to lunch, they need to have their coffee.
嵐山コマンドポストよりファングリード。こちらファングリード。現固体軍の殲滅をもって前衛戦域を放棄。貴 基地の直縁に当たられたし。
一体何があった？嵐山コマンドポスト。
現在北西山間部より旅団規模小型主軍が浸透。愛宕砲撃陣地の警備部隊と交戦中。防衛線は堅持しつつも敵個体数なおも増大。
警戒リード了解。観測班は何をやっていたんだ。いや、これだけ大規模な戦闘、ベータの音信計測は困難か。特に
In the mountains, in the dark. Yeah, they're having a rough time.
部隊残存記録。反学徒兵にしてはよくやってくれている。だがそろそろ敵の死骸が格闘戦起動の障害になってきた。しかも時期に補給物資も食い尽くす。いずれにせよ死ぬの機か。
Yep, to the next battle station.
よし、楽しいお遊戯の時間はおしまいだ。
Ooh, spooky. I can't quite hear it. Yeah, everyone, y'all snapped out of it? Good. We got places to be. Chop chop.
ファングマンより中隊各機に次ぐ。全周警戒にて傾注。
現時刻をもって前衛戦域を放棄。
Turn off the hypnosis
嵐山
switch.
基地の直縁に向かう。丹波高地西部一帯に敵小型種が浸透。現在愛宕陣地は散発進行を受けている。我が隊は愛宕烏ヶ岳間の両線に防衛ラインを構築。斜面を生かした陣地防御および高地砲撃による亀岡戦域敵勢力の前言。経路は見ての通りだ。レーザー属種のリスクを考慮し高地を盾に裏から這い上る。したがって移動はサーフェシングが基本だ。デストロイヤー級の進行が絶え支援砲撃によるレーザー属種の照射誘引が機能している今、この吐きだめに止まる理由はない。我々の移動後は基地からの不切断で地雷がばらまかれるので注意しろ。
Ah. If you step on a mine, I will laugh
第
at
一
you.
小隊が先行する。
That'd be such a fucking embarrassing way to die.
了解。
何をやっているのファングイレブン。泉。
Yeah, quit fighting. Ah, you fucking
交代
idiot.
よファングイレブン。そいつは放っておいても死ぬから。泉、そいつはもう死んで。いや、逃げるなんてできない。敵よ、ここで敵を撃つんだ。
Oh, you fucking idiot.
ノート少尉、うるさい、邪魔するな。何も知らないお姫様のくせに。只道は私の全てだったんだ。只道と結婚することが、
Okay.
只見家との縁組が、私が能登家の役に立てる。能登家に必要とされるたった一つのことだったんだ。
Well, maybe he's got like a brother or a cousin or something. I don't know.
あんたにはわからない。石家と縁の縁組で救われた家に生まれ、何不自由なく生きてきたあんたには絶対に。
You're not wrong. My life has been far from easy. I mean, no, you're wrong.
だからあんな青臭いことばかり言えるのよ。何が同じ訓練生よ。何がみんなで頑張ろうだよ。
Hey, this is the time where you like kick on the autopilot as flight leader and like fucking drag her ass with you. How cruel, Izumi. Is that how you've seen me all this time?
迫害があって石家に繋がるあんたはさ、上に行けるって知ってるのかもしれないけどね。私たちは何を
Yeah,
やろうが
You're lounging, eating all the cheese while the rest of us are still fucking running the rat race. Why are you blaming me for this? No matter what I do, I don't have a choice but to live within the system. You have to aim high if you want to achieve results easily. The effort you exert in your daily life is a reflection of your commitment to achieving your goals. This is true regardless of the lifestyle you choose. Am I supposed to take responsibility for your shortcomings? Well, you can't choose where you're born. You can choose to work to improve your lot in life or to remain stagnant. Izumi, you decided on the latter. The consequences of that decision rest squarely on your shoulders. Yeah, we've been kind of monologuing here for a bit. Oh, you shoot it like right out of her hand? Nice.
それを失った悲しみなど分かりようもありませんわ。だったら出しゃばらないで。
それでも戦友を失った悲しみは分かりますわ。あなたはいかがかしら、能登少尉。
I mean, yeah, we literally just lost too.
当たり前じゃない。そうでしたら、あなたの戦友があなたを失いたくないと思う心。
Then why are you fucking acting like this? Quit being a baby.
あなたがここで言い名付けの弔いをする分、まだ生きている戦友を死に近づけていることはご存知？山城さん、もう十分よ。ねえ泉、交代しよう。
Yeah, we really don't have fucking time for this. Yeah, you do a lot of thinking, Yui, but you don't actually say a lot of much, or much of anything. Oh yeah. The same gaze as back then. A bad trip. Yes, it has to be. Your words are uncharacteristically harsh. Whatever you need to tell yourself in the moment to fucking make it through this. No, they're starting to come apart at the seams.
冷静半ばの学徒英士がここまで持ちこたえたことを喜ぶべきか。それを可能にした戦術薬剤、恐るべき効果だ。テスト導入はおおむね成功だろう。だが効果と弊害のばらつきがひどすぎる。正常に適合したのがほんの数名ではな。状態安定、薬理適合 AAA、心理体、総合能力すべての理由。山城和沙、順当に経験を重ねれば必ずや後世に名を残すこの英士となる。
Why you already speak in past tense?
生きて帝都に出られる者などおるまい。
Because you've already written this entire thing off. Gotcha.
京都外郭の砲台陣地軍が落ちるのも時間の問題。それも山あいにばらまかれた対タンク級地雷と警備部隊の弾薬がいつまで持つかだな。場合によっては嵐山は見切り、釈迦岳砲撃陣地の直縁を優先すべきか。
Leave those big decisions to the strategic planners.
戦術機での通過は無理だな。ファングワンより中隊各機、追いの坂トンネル区間の 報復機構による両線フライパスを強化する。
Alright.
高度制限25以下。8人式は木にぶつかった程度じゃ壊れない。数秒の我慢だ。支援砲撃によるレーザー照射誘引は十分起動している。だがビビって高度上げると黒焦げにされるぞ。
Yeah, you'll be too juicy to ignore.
第2小隊は未だに後方2200か。第1小隊続け。了解。ファングナイン死にたいのかバカ者。制限コードはつま先合わせじゃない、頭だ。了解。来たぞ。
Yep, level out.
ヘッドモーター点火。うわ
Ah, jeez.
ファングナイン。
Ouch.
くそ、ファング4。損害警備、塗膜剥離のみです。よし、ファンガツ、貴様らはギリギリまでコードを。
Yeah, be fucking snapping off the tips of the trees. Ugh. Clip the terrain.
何が。
Controlled flight in the terrain. Yowie. You usually want to avoid that.
なんだと、レーザー照射は受けてな。やだ。地面が。
Unless it's all like fucking grapplers and tanks and soldiers. Oh. Gurgly.
やつだ。ビビってコードを上げたのか。せなきことだ。機体ごと奴らに食い込まされる恐ろしさ。数学でたっぷりすり込まれたはずだ
Yeah,
から。
that's the rough way to go. At least the soldiers just rip your fucking head off.
身体極まったか。ならばせめて部下どもの梅雨払いをさせてもらうまで。
Self-destruct. Yep. Oh, self-destruct doesn't even work? That's rough.
そうか。
Yeah, this is the reason why you probably keep one in the chamber for you. Yeah.
征夷大将軍殿下。任務を果たせ。高村、能登。あとは頼む。
Go U.S. Air Force TSFs, though it's on an aircraft carrier, so it might be Navy or Marines.
だが、やらせるわけにはいかんのだ。全艦、主砲発射準備。司令、何とぞ。何とぞ今一度。矢雲長官に確認を。もう一度言う。主砲発射準備。司令、聞こえなかったのかね、安倍参謀。主砲発射準備だ。
And where are we firing?
秘匿回線開け。全艦に通達。全訪問発射準備。
秘匿回線開け。全艦に通達。全訪問発射準備。
Alrighty.
全艦に通達。
安倍参謀。第7艦隊司令。久世提督に警告したまえ。内容はいかがしますか。我、砲撃の準備あり。至急
期間関西機を祈祷させられたし。
Ah.
さもなくば。
Otherwise, you might not like what's gonna happen. That's fair.
ファングワン応答願います。ファング2よりファングワン。状況から言って如月注意の第一小隊は前期撃墜されたと見るべきですわね。そんな。じゃあ、
Yes.
私たちだけで戦えっていうの？
少なくともしばらくは嵐山基地に戻るまではそうなると思う。
Going by the chain of command, Yui should be in charge now, so you'd probably want to call command post and be like, seems like our leader's dead. I guess you should route all messages to me from now on.
しっかりなさい、元さん。この戦域の近衛軍はもう私たちだけですのよ。基地に戻ったとしても警備部隊は帝国軍。都合よく指揮下に編入してもらえるなどと考えないことですわ。そんなの分かってる。高村さん、引き続きあなたが指揮を。価格序列から言っても妥当ですわ。
Oh, that's how we're doing it? Alright. I would have gone by... Well, I was about to say seniority, but you're all equally fucking worthless. But it seemed like she was already the appointed, you know, kind of second. That might also just be because of her house status. Now, Shiro-san.
虫図が走りますわね。あなた方の関係。散々ぶら下がって甘やかし放題。見るに耐えませんわ。
Now, Shiro-san has to be aware of how lacking in leadership I am. Yet here she is, bending the knee solely on the basis of tradition.
わかった。
Just as the customs of the Royal Guard demand, Yamashiro-san obeys and I command. I cannot abdicate my Fudai duties. I cannot stain the name of House
とに
Takamura.
かく如月注意の命令を実行しよう。嵐山の死守は任務の原点だから。
わかりましたわ。そうなると問題はあの峠ですわね。あの高度で照射されたとなると支援砲撃が減ってるってこと？もしかしてタンク級が砲撃陣地を次々と。
Probably.
今はそれを考えても仕方ないよ。とにかく
Fucking eating up those artillery crews.
低く飛んでロケットモーターで突っ切るしかない。
そうですわね。では早く。亀岡戦役生誕に旅団機のベータ軍。
デストロイヤー級1800兆、グラップラー級2300兆。
この熱量、レーザー読手がこんなに。
急いで峠を抜けましょう。じゃないと。
ちょっと待って。
あれは。
Ooh, that's a lot of tank. Nom nom nom.
級。あれが全てタンク級ですって。
I couldn't even like register at first. I thought it was just like, oh, the screen's fucked up, you know. It's not like reading properly. It's just red static. But no, it's like, oh fuck, no, that's the beta.
天然の要害である山岳地帯が逆にタンク級の浸透を助けてしまったとでも。
高村さん、ご覧になって。何よ、完全に囲まれてるじゃない。
Well, good thing they're really short, so all you gotta do is fly like 10 meters off the ground and you're Gucci.
止められちゃうのかな。
If you let them.
あいつらに機体ごと止められて死ぬのかな。
Zuikaku's father's masterpiece and the pride of House Takamura. I won't allow it to be eaten by the beta. Committing such an atrocious act would be the same as trampling all over my family's work. The sheer audacity as the next head of House Takamura. Oh, there was a exclamation mark there. It's a separate sentence. The sheer audacity. As the next head of House Takamura, I must prevent this crime at all costs. Now that I've made the decision to prove my worth with actions, I won't suffer to see Father Zuikaku desecrated by those animals. I absolutely won't allow it. There must be something I can do to prevail against this madness.
諦めるものか。
その通りですわ。まだ何か手はあるはず。
No, Shiro-san is right. There has to be.
これは。
Oh.
支援砲撃か。
We should Move? Bug the fuck out.
これは琵琶湖からの艦砲射撃ですよ。
京都市街域に重金属運発生。重レーザー減衰濃度。第3戦隊ス11号砲弾装填完了。
Alrighty.
目標佐賀の上桂および向こうに展開中の師団規模ベータ軍停。
At least some of them made it through. You can fucking put it back later, you know. You're just knocking the bricks down.
その一切の責は私にある。諸君はただ命令に従ったに過ぎない。司令、安倍君、よく見ておきたまえ。そしてこの屈辱を決して忘れてはならん。このようなシーンはいかにして導かれたのか。決して忘れてはならん。
Part of it is you just got really unlucky. No one could have predicted that typhoon that completely fucking destroyed your defense lines. What a tragedy. And yet the beta march on. Look at those silly little guys. Very cool. Shoot them guns. Man, you're really rocking the place, huh? I guess now this is the time to buy up land in Kyoto. Gonna make a fucking killing of the redevelopment.
レーザー級の撃ち戻しが増大しますわ。そうなれば機載レーダーの着弾予測はもう。
Serious trouble. What do we do? Increasing our altitude would leave us open to laser class. Staying low and flying in nape of the earth would expose us to hordes of tank class. Remaining here would guarantee our deaths under the relentless onslaught of artillery barrages. Hey, you know what they say? Living a long, happy life is the best revenge. Yeah, you're just gonna have to make the sprint. Wait, what about the tunnel? We should be safe from the beta and the artillery fire there. Yeah, a little too short. Unless you literally get your TSFs, like, on its hands and knees and crawl. The Tsubikaku's operational height is 19.5 meters. The machine needs a clearance height of about 25 meters when advancing on foot, and 17 meters when surfacing. Even if we had self-propelled maintenance trailers, we would still require a width of at least 14 meters to accommodate the machines. Now I understand why the lieutenant attempted to cross over the mountain pass by flying nape of the earth. No, I have to think. I have to think. There must be something I'm overlooking. There's a wider tunnel around here. If we use it to make our way across, we won't need to fly over the ridge.
国土防衛整備計画により全国の高速自動車道山間部のトンネルは戦略的重要拠点と位置づけられ、大規模な統一最大直径は大型種の通過を阻む14メートル。これは平坦ルートの確保と両立を図っている。その根拠は自走整備
I guess it makes more sense that
戦術機積載地の
it was talking
最
about
大
width
全
there
幅
instead of
と
height.
全高である。14メートルという数値、その通過時の十分な余剰を
Ah, that won't work. It's still too narrow. I wouldn't give her some self-propelled maintenance trailers. Wait, the enemy still hasn't invaded the Onosaka Oinosaka tunnel. We could abandon the TSS and escape in our feedback, protect our
次の
exoskeletons.
照射周期で行きますわよ。ジャンプのタイミングと座標はデータリンクを。
It's time to make a choice. What's our best option? Fuck. Escaping in the exoskeletons is dumb because the tanks are just gonna get us. I don't know. Yamashiro-san's plan may be the only feasible option at this point. There was no suppressive fire when Lieutenant Kisaragi and your unit attempted to fly near the Earth. Now that there is, and our odds of making it through the ridge have drastically increased. Our chance of survival should be significantly higher if we cross over the ridge rather than attempting to traverse the battlefield in our reinforced exoskeletons. But, even then, it's a gamble at best, and our success is far from guaranteed. It's my duty to show the world how House Takamura wages war. It would be unthinkable to select a course of action where we're still likely to die simply by process of
そ
elimination.
の根拠は自走整備単価、戦術機積載時の最大全幅と全高である。
No.
14メートルという数値はその通過時の十分な余剰を。
No. Neither option would work.
何してるの高村さん。お願い諦めないで。最後まであがくのよ。
That's right. Surrender is not an option. Yamashiro-san is exactly right.
一か八か峠をジャンプで。
新大井の坂トンネルの入り口に向かうわ。
Just gonna fly through? Do like a fucking God, not Need for Speed. Ace Combat fucking tunnel mission? The final skill check? Gotta do a tunnel run?
どういうことですの？移動しながら説明する。ついてきて。一体何考えて。
私は指揮官高村さんを信じますわ。
Thank you, Yamashiro-san. The honor of House Takamura hangs in the balance, but the responsibility for their lives lies with me as well. I'll stop at nothing to protect them.
Yamashiro-san, 突入したら速度を上げて一気に抜けないと失速するからね。
Already?
分かってますわ。
見て入り口どっちも爆破封鎖されてない。山城さんは下り、私と泉は上る。間隔は100。突入まで40秒。
Oh, jeez. That's funny. You might die any minutes. I'm feeling strangely calm. I wonder if I would be holding up just as well without the pre-battle treatment.
突入まで30秒。
前期並走排除。
Yep, get as small as you can.
フォーメーションハンマー5。前期。 突入。
こ
Hey, you guys made it through. Good for you.
千年の都が
Title drop! Title drop!
消えている
She said it! She said the thing! Oh my god! The Imperial capital burns! Whoa!
But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're gonna end it here for today, because I need to get this video uploaded. So, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Check out the Discord link in the description down below, and I'll see you all later next time for the next episode of Muv-Luv Alternative Total Eclipse, the Imperial Capital Burns, version 1.0.2, the Steam release, which fortunately has been running pretty well. I don't know what was up with some of the performance in some of the earlier episodes. You guys saw that, right? Like, when characters, like, new sprites would load in, it would, like, fucking chug. Strange optimization, working on Windows 10, I'm sure. Issues, I don't know. Fun OS stuff. But, with that all out of the way, I got nothing else to say. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye. Mwah.